Happy Christmas, everyone. It's your host with the most, Griever, as always, bringing you guys the last chapter review for Kengan Omega. Kengan Omega, last chapter before the holidays, before Christmas. And honestly, really good chapter. There's not really a whole lot to talk or say about the chapter, other than, once again, the character development here. I really actually like this. I really like this. Koga's admitting to himself that Ryuki was stronger than him. He was his goal. He was his benchmark to know when he got stronger, when he got better, when they had a rematch, when they truly fought. How would he come out on top, and how much better would Ryuki be by the time he caught up to that pillar, to that goal post, right? And in this chapter, what I really like is that we had the Rahito chapter before this, because he's not wrong. Koga is 100% damn right in this chapter. He tells him, he goes, you added bloodlust, you brought your killer instinct back, so what? And you learned a couple more techniques. You haven't gotten any better. You haven't gotten any actual, stronger. Now, you could make the argument that learning these techniques makes him more deadly, makes him stronger, but I'm going with Koga's reasoning here, because look at Rahito. Rahito didn't learn any new moves, but he transcended. He got stronger as a martial artist. He's stronger as a fighter, mentally, physically, and, in the whole the mind meets the body sort of idea, and transcendence, right? So what Koga's arguing is that he's not any worse off than he was 2 years ago. The strength he has now is the same as 2 years ago. His Gao style has not improved. He hasn't continued to work on the Gao style. Instead, he's focused on being this bloodlusty asshole and learning Blink and Rakush's Palm, which is great. Sure, you can argue that Blink and Rakush's Palm are great techniques to have in your arsenal, but are you any stronger? You know what I'm saying? Like, the moment somebody learns the Kamehameha in Dragon Ball Z, yes, now they have a good move, but that didn't make them a stronger fighter. If someone kicked the shit out of them before they had the Kamehameha, and then all of a sudden they learn the Kamehameha, Buddy's still going to kick the shit out of him. Because he's not any better or stronger for learning one technique. A technique does not make you stronger. Utilizing techniques while still evolving and still perfecting and still working towards your own style and incorporating it. But all he's done, he's not even really incorporated the Koi style into the Gao style. I'm already good at the Gao style. Yeah, but you're not here yet. You can argue you've mastered the Gao style, but you haven't. You constantly need to improve and keep practicing the fundamental basics. Rahito was doing it. Cao Pang went back to basics and got stronger. Gao Lang did it. He re-hardened his fist. Even masterclass level people have to do that. Right? It's just what has to happen. So I really like this chapter. And with the Rahito chapter before it, I think people would complain a little bit about this situation, arguing the whole techniques do make you stronger sort of line of reasoning, if we hadn't had that Rahito chapter clear as fucking day. Rahito, still a brawler, still using his own style. He just got better at it. His mind, his body, it's all working in sync. He's working as one. He became a better martial artist and a better fighter. And Ryuki stunted his growth. Completely stunted. He hasn't gotten any stronger. And both mentally and physically, he has not gotten any better. His Gao style is the exact same it was in Chapter 1. It hasn't gotten any improvements, any better. He's not better at using it. He hasn't found new avenues in which to use it. All he's done is incorporate Blink. That's all he's managed to do. So, I'm with Koga on this one 100%. The fight, they fight, and it is pretty cool. The choreography and stuff, I do enjoy the fight, but that's the main takeaway from this chapter. And that's a good chapter to have right before Christmas, is that the fight's not over, we're not getting anything controversial. People probably argue the fact that, he's got flame kata now and stuff like that, I'm sure. My Nico style, as people say. But I don't really care at this point, because Koga's still trying. He's still using the Nico style, but I'm glad he's not seemingly spamming it quite yet. Ironbreaker suits his karate. And as long as he doesn't over-abuse Flame Kata and Indestructible in any way, like he doesn't try to win Nico style-wise, then I'm alright with it. I'm alright with it right now, because this is more of a character chapter, which Koga wasn't wrong. It's a good assessment of where Ryuki is at in the story and what has happened to him as a result. So I thought it was a really good chapter, guys. But what do you guys think? Let me know. Chapter 189. I know it's a bit of a shorter review, but I don't really have a whole lot to say. Still betting on Ryuki. Ryuki's still bet on in the bracket for the tournament here, but because he's probably going to pull something out of his ass. Maybe he'll transcend during the next chapter. Who knows? But I can't see this ending next chapter. By the looks of it, I think we got at least a couple more chapters to go before the end of this fight, where it is the plot fight. It's the two new main protagonists of Omega going at it, so I get it. I do understand it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I know it was a bit of a shorter review, but hey, what can you do? As I said, they fight, and we get a character assassination sort of idea about his character. So anyways, happy Christmas and happy holidays and whatever else you celebrate. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And drink responsibly as always. And we'll see you guys back here next time. I don't know if this is the last chapter of the year. I don't know if there's a break next week. A lot of mangas are taking like a break until the new year and stuff like that. Not sure about this one. We'll have to wait and see. But anyways, that's it from me. Once again, happy Christmas to everybody. And we'll see you back here next time. Bye-bye.